Hi everyone, and welcome to your Halloween reading. I have the trick or treat spread here. So it's two piles. We have Mischief is for trick and Broom is for treat. Each pile is going to have some questions that will be asked about a trick or a treat for you in your life and energy coming in and around you, one that is already there, okay? So choose whether you want a trick or a treat. Maybe you'll want to watch both piles. You can most certainly do that, all right? But let's get started. I will see you in whichever pile you choose. Hi to those of you who chose this Mischief card or the trick pile. Okay, I am going to read you the card. Number 25 or number 7 could be important to you. But what the card says is keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. Okay, I'm just going to set this over here and I'm going to pull out the tarot and let's find out what is tricking you in this present moment. What is tricking you in this present moment? What mischief is behind your tail here? Okay, we have the Strength card. Okay, I'm just going to get another. And we have the 5 of Wands. And I'm going to get one more. What is tricking you in this present moment? And we have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, here's what it is. There is a situation that is happening in your life right now, okay? It's a situation that kind of has you feeling like you need to prepare for some type of battle. Why? Because somehow you're feeling left out or out in the cold, or that people are pushing you out or ignoring you, whatever it may be, okay? And because of that, you're feeling like, all right, I need to get ready. I need to prepare for battle. That's kind of what the 5 of Wands is, right? At times, I also refer to it in another way, but it can really be that, okay, I need to get ready. I need to get ready because something's coming. It can also be the 5 of Wands, that feeling of annoyance, that feeling of, I usually say, the bee in your soda, the ant at your picnic, something that's just a pain in your butt. And because of that, you feel like you need to prepare for some sort of battle, okay? It could have something to do with money, where maybe, what I'm getting, it's like someone has you believing that you don't have, aren't capable of, wouldn't be able to do. But here's the thing, we have the Strength card at the beginning, and the whole point of this is these two 5s here, this 5 of Wands and this 5 of Pentacles, it is the illusion. It's what's tricking you. There isn't anything you need to prepare for. Everything is actually going just fine. There isn't anything that you're going to come up short about or short with, or something you're going to lose or not have. I feel like this tricky energy is making you believe that, but that isn't really what's happening behind the scenes. So if you have a person, people, a situation or event that kind of has you feeling like you've got to prepare, like, uh-oh, I'm going to have to, go to battle type of thing, because if I don't, I'm going to lose something. There's an ulterior motive to that. Okay, there's an ulterior motive to why they're making you feel like that. You just need to get the strength and the courage to maybe ask some more questions or to walk away from it altogether. Okay, that's what I want to say with this. It took a few minutes for it to get out, but that is, I feel, kind of what's going on there. Now, the next question is, why can't you see through this? Okay, how's it fooling you? Why can't you see through it? How's it been fooling you? What mischief is this person or people up to, right? There's something there, and it could be like, it almost, I keep wanting to say, it's almost like if they were wanting you to, you know, invest in something, right? Like, give me your money now. If you miss this opportunity now, you know, you're going to have to battle your way back because you're missing this great opportunity, and it has something to do with finances, but it's tricking you. So why can't you see through it? Let's get some cards. Why can't you see through this mischief? Oh, okay. We have the Page of Wands, okay, and, or sorry, the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords. See, with the little Page of Swords, pages are young and they can be a bit naive, okay? And I feel that you think you're seeing it clearly, but really you need to, for example, here, right? In this case with this deck, the Knight is on a broom. She's on a broom and she's taking off. I feel like you need to open this up, because think, if you were able to fly on a broom, you would be like a bird. You would be able to, it'd be like you were hand gliding or whatever. You would see things in a much larger perspective, from a much larger perspective. So I feel like you're thinking, oh no, I you know, this makes sense. This is clear to me. You know what? This is just going to be a new way of doing something. You know, it sounds really good, because with the swords here, it's like, no, it's clear. I feel good about this. But really, you're not seeing it big picture. You're not able, it's fooling you because you're just seeing it, you know, for what it is right here in the moment, what is being fed to you, the trick, when really you need to kind of step outside of it and look at it big picture and really question the long-term effect of whatever this is, so that you won't be fooled by it, and you'll get your strength and courage and you'll step away from it. So how do you move? How do you move forward from this situation and stop being tricked? Okay. Well, you get your strength and courage up to walk away, but let's get some more cards here. You got to keep your eyes open. What was it? Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp. Okay. You really have to be on alert. I want to say you kind of need to be on high alert here, kind of looking at it from all angles. Okay, we have the Three of Cups, or sorry, the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so how can you move forward and stop being tricked? I feel like right there with that Three of Pentacles coming out, you need to find some people that maybe understand whatever this is a little bit better than you, or may have experience in whatever this is, especially if it has something to do with money or investments. You may want to go to someone and question them, show them whatever this is that someone's trying to trick you with, and say, like, what do you think of this? What is your professional opinion on this, right? And if they're not even the professional, they're just someone that you really trust to look at whatever it is and give you the truth, okay? Because this needs to be tied up, right? The world isn't ending. This needs to come to an end. You can't be tricked by this. You can't be fooled by this. You need to be ready Oh, what I just got too was all four corners. You know, we talk about the four corners of the earth, the world, right? All four corners. Again, flying high, you need to be able to see this from all four corners, all right? Get some advice, talk to other people about it, and again, really look at it with their help from all four corners, okay? If you were going to get the perspective of being inside of a building or a room, and say a building that hasn't or is just being built, you're going to go in and you're going to stand from each corner. You're going to turn around and look around and imagine what it could be. I feel like that is the message. And then here with the Seven of Cups, realize there's other choices that can be made in this situation. You don't have to be fooled by this one option, okay? I don't know why I keep wanting to go back to investment in money or spending money on something. It's like someone's pushing you to their narrative, and it sounds good to you, right? Like it kind of is making you like, yeah, I've got to jump on this now, but you don't. You need to look at it from a wider, bigger lens, or through a wider, bigger lens, a bigger perspective, and realize there's other choices, there's other ways to do it. So that's how you can move forward from this and stop being tricked. I hope that you enjoyed this trick spread. If you want, you can go over and see what the treat is going to be. Thank you so much. Hi to those of you who chose Broom. Okay, this is the treat spread that I'm going to be doing for you. All right, and we're going to be talking about a treat in your life that you're not aware of. Okay, yet, we'll say. I'm going to read you the Broom card here. It is number 8. That may be important to you. What dreams may come from what you seek. Make room, make way, a clearing need be. So whatever this treat is, I feel like you need to maybe release and let go of some stuff in order to make room for this treat to come in. And maybe for some of you, that is why you're not aware of it yet. Okay, but let's get some tarot out here. So what is the treat in your life that you're not aware of yet? We're going to get 3 cards out. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. Ooh, okay. And we have the Hanged Man. All right. So for some of you, this is something that you are very fiery about, that you are very passionate about. Maybe something that really inspires you, okay? And this may even be something for some of you here, because it's going to be different for different people, right? So I'm giving you the energy around it. It's like this is something that maybe you are aware of, that you've thought about before in the past. You know, I remember at Christmas, I would get something and I'm like, Mom, how did you know that that's what I wanted? And she said, oh, you mentioned it way back in January one day after Christmas. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to get that. And I clearly forgot about it. But in that moment, I was really excited about it, or in my case, right? I was really excited, or it was like, oh, I really would like to have that. It's going to be that type of thing for you. So you're not aware of it because it's not in your periphery right now, okay? Like you aren't necessarily thinking about it right now, but it is something that in the past you gave a lot of thought to. Okay, it really maybe inspired you. It really got your creative juices and mind flowing. It was something that you were passionate about. It could have been one of those passion projects that, you wanted to start and maybe it just never got off the ground. It's that type of thing. That is the treat that you're not aware of. You have been aware of it in the past, I feel. You're just not necessarily thinking about it right now. So take a little time and think back, okay? What is it that gets you fiery and passionate and determined and raring to go? All right. And it could have something to do, just because the Queen of Wands is here, could, for some of you, have something to do with like a social group or a social setting, okay? Now, how can you enhance or embrace this treat? Let's get a little more here. How can you enhance or embrace this treat? I'm going to get 3 cards for that. Okay. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Swords. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so once you take the time over here, okay, the treat in your life that you're not aware of, I want to say yet or right now, how can you enhance or embrace it once you figure out, because you're going to remember this, okay? You're going to remember what this is. If this is your pile, you're going to be like, oh, now I know what this could be talking about in my life. So here's what you need to know, that the time has come. The reason this is coming to you now, you're here at this message, however you want to say it, is because now is the time to reap the reward of this treat. You may not have been ready a month ago to reap that reward. You may not have been ready 3 weeks ago to reap the reward, okay? But now is the time for you. We're here with the 7 of Pentacles. It always makes me think of the tree has all the apples on it now, and they're ready to be picked, okay? They're ready to be picked. And this is really a choice. You either embrace it or you don't. You just think of it again and you put it off. You just go, oh, well, that's a great idea, or, that's a pipe dream. But this is spirit coming in to say, God, source, universe, whomever it is for you, to say, no, now the time is right. The fruit is ripe for picking, okay? You need to make the choice to move forward with this. You can't hang on tightly. Sometimes people, we all do it, we'll hang on tightly to the dream or the wish, or but we don't ever go out and actually plant the seed, right? I talk about that in my new moon readings. You should check them out. I do one each month. There's always an energy around each moon cycle for full moons and for new moons, and it's very interesting. So you should go in and check those out. But don't hang on to it. It's time to let go. It's time for this to move forward. The time is ripe for picking right now, okay? So how will it benefit your life right now? All right, there's 2 other questions here. First is, how will it benefit your life right now? Because it's just going to feel right, okay? Look, we have the 2 of Cups here. That's like love, right? That's fine. And I always like to say the peanut butter to your jelly, the yin to your yang. Like that is just, it's going to feel good. It's going to flow. It's going to bring happiness and joy to you, fulfillment to you. That's how it can benefit your life right now. That's why it's ripe for the picking right now, and why you're, I like to say, here in this treat pile right now to hear this message, okay? And what the next question is, the last question is, what are you not understanding? Because it's kind of this here is a 2-parter, right? It's like, how can it benefit my life right now? Or what am I not understanding about this treat yet? Because it'll be different for different people, right? There's different people with different situations watching this video, but this is the overall energy to it. So if you're in the what am I not understanding about this treat yet? The 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is always my lying, cheating, stealing card, right? Like, it's like, watch out, because someone's going to try to take something from you in some way. I don't feel it's like that. What I'm kind of getting right now is, when it's your time, okay? Something can't be taken from you that is destined for you. But what I do want to say, okay, is that they're telling you, make the choice right now, fruit ripe for the picking, okay? It could take another year for that fruit to be ripened. Right. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't speak today. I'm saying words that just don't exist. For that fruit to ripen again, right? Your apples, like I'm thinking right now, we have just had all of our fall apples that are coming out, right? It's the end of October. All those apples, and a lot of them are at their best in the fall. Well, it's going to be next fall before they're ready for picking again. I feel like that's what you need to understand. It's not that this, you know, if it's your hope, dream, your wish, or something you really want, or you're thinking about this treat, it's always there for you to take action upon. But what you need to understand is that right now is a right time for you to take action on it. I can't tell you when the next time is going to be. It might not be for weeks. It might not be for months. It could be a few years before you're ready in the time of your life to take that on. So basically what they're trying to say is clear the way, make way now, because this is a perfect time. And you should go after your hopes, dreams, wishes, or whatever it is, because why put it off for another month, another week, or another year, right? Okay, that is your message, treat pile. I hope that it resonated in some way. If you feel you need to, go back and watch the trick pile. You may get a little information there as well. There can be there's dual messages, right? And they're not tied together. I can tell you that. So you know what? Check that one out too. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in some of my other readings. Bye-bye.